All right, I think we're ready to roll.
You're listening to Words Like That with Cole Powell, a storytelling podcast. All right, this is Words Like That. I'm Cole Powell, and today I've got a hot take Halloween movie special. I am a huge monster movie fan. I'm talking any kind of monster, Jaws, Godzilla, Alien, but my favorites are the classic horror monsters, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, and of course, the greatest of them all, Dracula. Every year, my household embarks on a Halloween movie marathon. Traditionally, this has been the entire month of October. This year, we started the first week of September to try to cram in as many as we possibly could. We always watched the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Last couple of years, we started watching Horror of Dracula, which was titled just Dracula in the UK. This is the Hammer Studios version with Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee. Great version that I watched as a kid and absolutely loved. This year, I noticed an under-the-radar and, in my opinion, an underrated adaptation was available for streaming on Peacock. This is the 1979 adaptation of a Broadway production of Dracula starring Frank Langella in the title role and Sir Laurence Olivier as Van Helsing. I saw this a few times on TV 20 years ago, and I remember thinking it was pretty good. After rewatching it this year, I now think this is not only one of the best adaptations of Dracula ever, but possibly the greatest of all time. And here are 4 reasons why. Number 4, no Transylvania. Don't get me wrong, I'm also a huge fan of the novel. It's one of my 5 favorite books of all time, but there are things in the novel that are really hard to adapt to screen, which is why something like Francis Ford Coppola's version with Gary Oldman, which is probably the closest version there's been to the novel, doesn't work as well as Lee's and Lugosi's. And as much as I love seeing Harker or Renfield or whoever face Dracula in his den at the beginning of the story, dispensing with the Transylvania setting and opening with Dracula's arrival in England jumpstarts the narrative and allows the film to plunge straight into the heart of the story. Number 3, Van Helsing's personal connection. While the film inexplicably switches the names of Lucy and Mina by making Mina, who is Lucy in the novel, Van Helsing's daughter, the movie gives Van Helsing a personal stake, no pun intended, in his conflict with Dracula. The move also tightens the character relationships and plotting, making for a leaner and cleaner narrative. Number 2, genuine creepiness. This film features some genuine creepy scares, with one of the best coming in the form of the undead Mina attacking her father in her underground tomb. The makeup job is realistically frightening, and the zombified lass calling out in her native German tongue to her papa to come kiss her makes for eerie viewing. Finally, the number 1 reason why this might be the best Dracula ever, its star, Frank Langella. The man is a masterclass, and he plays the Count with unnerving charisma, even surpassing the on-screen suaveness of Lee, who is a real-life James Bond. Langella mesmerizes the audience, both on-screen and off in every scene. The women want him, the men want to be him. But even better, when the facade of his aristocratic persona falls away, he matches his playboy charm beat for beat with ferocity as his demonic true self. And I'm not sure if anyone could ask for more in a Count Dracula portrayal. So is this the best Dracula adaptation? I'm hesitant to say yes because, first, this is the first time I'm seeing this movie with this level of storytelling and technical understanding, and I need time to digest, but I also hesitate because the Lugosi version is so iconic and so groundbreaking, and the Lee version gets points for being the first fast-paced, hip, and cool iteration. But I would rank this film close to the other two, and Langella's portrayal closer and probably above Lugosi's and Lee's. What do you think? Are you a fan of Dracula movies? Have you seen this adaptation? If you did, what'd you think of it? Let us know in the comments, or you can send an email to Randomine Records at yahoo.com, subject line words like that, or you can look for the article adaptation that I'll publish on my website, colepowell.net, and comment on there. That's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Can't handle words like that.
Theme Words Like That by Cole Powell. Lead in by Ryan Purser. From Wicked Woman by Four Way Stop. Original cover photo by Kelly Bagwell. Recorded at Randomine Records. Section 107 of U.S. copyright law allows for the fair use of copyrighted material for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, parody, or research.